Cole! It's so great to see you, if you count this as seeing each other.
Well, you look amazing.
So do you. Has it really been 5 years?
Time flies when you're trying to pay off student debt.
Oh, I know. All I do is play with my cat and try not to get COVID.
You and me both.
Well, thank you for doing this.
I have to admit, I was really shocked when I got your Facebook request.
I know, I was thinking about adding you a few years back, but it didn't seem like the right time.
I know what you mean. Every time I saw your name pop up on the suggested friends list, I'd start sweating.
My heart would race.
I'd debate if I should message you.
I'd ask my friends if I should message you.
I'd write a text,
I'd write rough draft after rough draft, then
then
delete
delete
it.
it. I missed you a lot after we broke up.
Me too. But I saw on Facebook you're dating again. Or we're dating.
I've met a few people, none of whom have lasted very long. How about you?
Same. That's actually why I asked you to meet today.
Oh,
I know we're practically strangers, but I wanted to ask you a personal question.
ask away.
Why did we break up?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was mutual.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You've been my longest relationship since, and I'm trying to figure out why.
So you're asking me,
Why'd we break up? What were my flaws? I'm pretty sure I still have them all, or else I'd be married by now. Not that I need to be married or anything.
what gives you that idea?
Well, a guy that took me out on 5 dates ghosted me. Another guy said he really liked me and then ghosted me a few months later. Another guy, great guy from grad school, expensive dates, sex was great, but I didn't love him. And then the last guy that I dated for over a year, had toothbrushes at each other's apartments, spare clothes, even talked about getting married.
And?
I asked him if he wanted to quarantine with me, but I guess the thought of being locked together for God knows how long scared him off. So he dumped me too.
I'm sorry. But what has that got to do with me?
I thought we had a pretty good relationship for a couple of 19-year-olds, but it ended like every other relationship. So why?
I don't know, Callie. It's been so long.
I really need your help. I don't want to keep meeting the one and then get dumped a few months later.
Okay. There is one thing I remember.
Tell me.
You were so smart, but it made me feel dumb. And that's not me trying to protect my masculinity, mostly. But you would give up on me when I didn't understand what you were trying to say.
What? No way.
Some of that was my fault. I was too immature to admit that you were smarter than me, but to be fair, you didn't cut me any slack.
I think I would remember that.
I remember it pretty well.
What else?
I'm not sure how this is going to help.
Please, Cole.
You made me go to a lot of family parties that I didn't want to go to. They made me anxious. You were my first serious girlfriend, and your family was a lot to take in.
If you would have told me you were anxious, I wouldn't have made you go.
I did. I told you every time you asked.
Maybe I thought it was an excuse.
No, it was very real.
Anything else?
I can see you don't want to hear this.
What? You can't see that.
I dated you for 2 years. I spent a lot of time looking at you.
Yeah, but
And when you don't like what you're hearing, you scrunch your face up. What about me?
what about you?
What were my flaws?
Cole, this is supposed to be about me.
I know, but here I am telling you all about your flaws. Wouldn't it be fun to tell me mine?
Well, I asked you on all the dates and I always had to text you first.
No.
Oh, yeah. And I know you'd always say yes, but sometimes I wanted to be asked. Okay, your turn.
You talked about your guy friends a lot.
Because that's all they were. I was taking calculus and engineering. I was surrounded by dudes.
Smart dudes.
Oh, come on. They weren't trying to get with me. They were trying to figure out new ways to do integrals and derivatives. They wouldn't take their eyes off their graphing calculators. Okay, my turn. You were jealous.
Hey.
Oh, and you just admitted it. You were jealous of my guy friends.
All right. Fair.
Your turn.
You were always trying to touch me.
But physical touch is my love language.
It wasn't mine, though. And you'd get upset when I didn't want to cuddle.
Well, not cuddling with you wasn't all that bad, though.
Why not?
Because you had stinky feet.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. And when we would cuddle, your feet would touch mine, and then mine would stink, too.
Well, I hope you know that my feet don't stink anymore. Most of the time. Another thing, you ask so many questions.
Like right now.
Exactly. It's like one question after another.
I'm just a curious person.
But that's something I like about you. Your turn.
You would always procrastinate.
Me? Never.
Oh, don't kid yourself. We'd have plans to go out and do something, and we'd have to cancel last minute because you didn't do your homework.
And then you felt bad and helped me with it. That was sort of shitty, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't mind.
I still procrastinate sometimes.
Old habits die hard.
And you would pressure me to get my homework done, and that would make me not want to do it even more.
I was just looking out for you.
Do you tell grown men what to do now?
Yes, I do.
Well, I still get jealous.
And I still drag my new boyfriends to family reunions.
My feet still stink.
And I scare off men with my ramblings about non-stellar calculus.
I still don't ever text first. I think I figured out what it is about you.
What is it?
You're the most stubborn person I've ever met.
No, I'm not.
Don't you see? You're being stubborn right now. You asked me here to figure out why your boyfriends keep breaking up with you. I'm trying to tell you, and you argue with every single thing.
That's not true. Shit, you're right.
I never thought I'd hear those words from you.
I'm sorry, Cole.
Hey. I'm sorry too.
Why? You were always so kind to me.
I was. Sometimes I felt like a world-class douche.
I never felt that way about you.
Even when I made you cry?
You never made me cry.
Yes, I did. That one time I canceled being your date to your cousin's wedding?
Now I remember.
You cried so hard I felt awful.
Let me tell you, the men I've dated the past 5 years have done 10 times worse.
So you never thought I was an asshole?
No! You always made me laugh, that's what I remember.
Me too.
And we'd sit in your dorm, and we'd talk and laugh.
And make out. More than that.
All the time!
And you always made me feel wanted,
Really?
even during the worst parts of college. I always knew you were there for me.
And I loved you. I know that for sure.
Me too. You know, now that I really think about it, we only really broke up because I got an out-of-town job.
Yeah, you moved to Chicago and I stayed here. There wasn't really anything that's made us stop loving each other.
Maybe we never stopped.
So, why did we break up?
I don't know.